Hello, y'all. It's me again, Charlene. My hair is back. My hands are washed. See, there's the other one. Let's get to cooking. Today, I have decided I'm going to make beef stew in the crock pot. Okay? I'll show you what I'm doing. Okay. I have... Well, let me find something to put you up on. I have my crock pot here. Oh, I should put a liner in it, but I didn't. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to wash some potatoes and cut them up in there. And if I see any bad spots, I'm going to cut them off real quick. I have a nice big one. Come on over there. Okay. Then I'm just going to cut them this way, cut them that way, and cut them in half. There we go. I'm doing yellow potatoes and red potatoes, so we're getting a little variety there. And I did not peel these. We do eat the skins. So and these are already supposed to be washed when I got them from the store, so I'm not really going crazy scrubbing them, but I'm giving them a little rinse. I smell smoke. And two more. Last one. Okay. And there we go. Now I'm going to season the potatoes, because you know potatoes take a lot of seasoning. So I'm going to get those seasoned up, and let's see, I think I will just use I guess my salt has decided to clump or something. Okay, because it doesn't want to come out of this anymore. So we've got some salt and pepper. We got onion powder. And garlic powder. And, what else looks good? Oh, I haven't used this in a while. Let's see. A little bit of Tony's. And there we go. Oh, that smells good. Okay, give me back my knife. Whoa. Oh. Some of these have gone bad on me. Some of them are just fine, like this one. I'm going to cut the ends off of it, peel it, and throw it in their hole. Because these are little tiny onions. My husband grew these, so I want to use them. There probably won't be enough. Whoa. I don't know what that was. Something just flew through here. Because I have my doors open. Oh, they got mushy. Yeah, I don't know what it was that flew through here, but boy, it sounded big. I didn't see it. It just came in through the front door and went out the back door. Flew past me. But I didn't see what it was. But it was loud. And yesterday, my husband found 2 birds in here. One flew out on its own, and the other one he had to catch. Little tiny baby birds. Just look like they just started flying. I don't know why they chose to fly inside my house. Okay. These little ones are kind of, well, not really hard to peel. They're about the same, but I'm trying to be careful with them because I don't want to peel them down to nothing. Okay. There we go. That's 1, 2, 3. Here's number 4. Oh, and this one feels like it's going to be okay too. See, little bitty ones. And I love onions, so these are going to be like one bite for me. I made some baked onions, the baked onion slices the other night. And if you saw that video, you saw how pale they were when they came out of the oven. Well, after I finished filming, I put those back in the oven. I let them cook another hour. They came out so brown and sweet, and they were delicious. Okay, let me throw away these skins and ends, and I'll be right back. Okay, well, I was going to cut up a big onion and put in here, but you know what? I've got ends and pieces and parts and stuff in my refrigerator that I need to use up before they go bad. So I'm just gonna break up this piece of an onion that I had in the refrigerator. And nope, that's not making me cry. And I think it's probably because that onion's cold. And I have some chopped onions that I need to use up before they go bad. So I'm just going to sprinkle all that in there. Okay. Throw away this. Now, y'all don't say nothing about my dirty dishes over there. I just haven't got to it today. But I will. I will. Okay. What else am I going to put in here? Oh, carrots and celery. Ooh. Okay, I do not have much left. But that's what I have left of my celery. So I'm going to chop this up. Now, I know I could put this in water and grow me a new one, but I don't really use that much celery, so I don't want to grow anymore. Now, if this gets stupid expensive, I'll start growing my own, but so far it's not too bad. That's going to go in my broth bag, and then I'm just going to chunk these up. I'm going to leave them kind of big so they don't totally disintegrate. There's not going to be much of it, but well, that's okay. Put that in my crock pot. Okay. I don't think it's really necessary, but I like to cut the ends off, both ends off of my carrots. Let's set that right there. I did the dumbest thing. I was peeling carrots and I kept tapping it on the side of my sink or something, and I bent my blade. I had a big old dent in it. Well, I don't know why I did that. So it's not exactly working like it should. I know. Just run down to the Dollar Tree and get a new one. It's only what is it, $1.50, $1.75 now? Yeah, that's a big disappointment. Used to be, Dollar Tree meant stuff was $1. You could afford stuff. But not anymore. Now this stuff at the Dollar Tree runs anywhere from $1 all the way up to $10. So to me, that's just another store. That's not what Dollar Tree should be about. If it's got dollar in the name, that's what it should be. Sorry, y'all. I mean, even Dollar General has a section that's just $1. They didn't go up. Okay, well, I'm going to hurt myself if I don't do this right. Got a little bad spot on that carrot. There we go. Okay. There we go with that. Now I'm just going to dump that right there so I can use my little cutting board here real quick. Then I'll put all that in my broth bag. I'm not cutting these super thin, about like that, about 1/4 of an inch. Did I show you that? Yeah, okay, about 1/4 of an inch. So there should be a little substance to them when the stew gets done. I don't think I showed you guys this big chunk of beef that we bought. We couldn't pass it up because we were so hungry for steaks that we went ahead and bought, I can't even remember what it was called now, but it was a big chunk, about that big, about yay thick. Some kind of beef round something. So we got that. We cut some steaks off of that and grilled them that night, or I cooked them in here that night. Oh my goodness, those were so good. So good. So I cut some more steaks, put those in the freezer. And then I was gonna keep a roast out of it, but I didn't. I cut all steaks. Cut it all up into steaks. So what I did today is I got to wanting a good beef stew. So I took a packet of those steaks out of the freezer. So that's what I'm going to cut up and use for my meat. There's 2 steaks right there. Now, I call them steaks. I don't think they really are, but you know what? It's a good piece of meat, and we are really going to enjoy this. Now, if you wanted to, you could fry these to give them some color, but now I'm going to cut some of this fat off of it too. But I'm not going to, I don't want the extra step, so I'm just going to cut them into bite-sized, well, a little over bite-sized chunks, and put them in my crock pot. They will, you'll be able to tell they're done. I mean, they won't have crispies on them, but they will be brown. So that's just fine with me. So whatever kind of meat you want to use, it really doesn't matter. You could even do this with chicken. Chicken, pork, whatever you want to use. I just got absolutely lucky and got this piece of meat here. I mean, it's even getting to where hamburger's too expensive. And I'm sorry, but I am not paying $4 and $5 a pound for hamburger meat, because that's just the leftover stuff that they grind up. So I ain't gonna do it. Okay, there's 2 pieces of, well, 2 steaks, at least what I'm calling steaks. I'm going to do 2 more because I like a lot of meat in my stew. Okay. Oh, no, I got 3 more in here. Okay, well, that's even better. But yeah, we found this. It was it came out to, oh, that's what it was. It came out to $4.50 a pound. And I don't think I've seen steaks anywhere recently for $4.50 a pound. So I'm also going to use it this way. And I've got one more packet in the freezer, and I think I will actually use those as steaks. Because I mean, who doesn't love a good steak? Unless, of course, you're vegetarian, which I'm not. Not me, not me. Okay. And here we go, last one. Now, I'm not worrying about getting all the fat off of this because there's a lot of flavor in that fat. I just want to get the biggest part of it off. Okay. That's it for that. Okay, turn you back around here so you can see what I got. Alrighty. I will clean up my mess here in a few minutes after I get done starting this. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is, where's it go? Where did it go? That's chicken. That's tomato. Where's my beef bouillon? Huh. Did I use it all? Must have. Okay, I gotta go to the pantry and get some beef bouillon. Already is. Okay. Now we're back in business if I can get the lid off. All right. So this is what I'm using. I'm just sprinkling a good bit on here. Okay. And that is basically my seasoning until this is just about done, and then I will put some other seasonings in here and thicken up the gravy that it's going to make. Well, I'm going to make it into gravy. It's going to have a lot of soup. I'm going to turn it into gravy. That way it'll be a stew. Because if it's got thin soup in there, it's soup. But if you thicken it up into like a gravy, then to me that's stew. All right, there we go. Not quite up to the level of the beef. Okay, I've got it on high because I piddled around and diddled around and wasted time, and now I got to get this done as quick as I can. So instead of letting it slow cook for 6 to 8 hours, I'm going to cook it on high. For 2 o'clock. I'm going to let it cook for about 3.5 hours. I'm going to check it and see how good it is then, but I'll probably end up letting this cook about 5 hours on high. Oh, nope, I'm not going to leave it down like that. I just do that to line it up. Okay. I'll be back in about 4.5 to 5 hours. See you then. Okay, y'all. It's the next day. Yeah, I kind of almost got run over by the time that stew was done. Yeah, everybody was hungry. I don't think I warmed this up enough. Anywho, when the soup got done, I added some cornstarch and water to it and thickened it up. And this container, which is not that big of a container, let me see if I can show you better. Okay, this container is all that was left, and that's probably 2 bowls. Now, I just reheated it, but I guess I didn't reheat it long enough. So I'm going to put half of this in my bowl and put it back in the microwave and heat it up some more. But let me tell you, this is some good stuff here. I mean, my crock pot was pretty full. Oh, and the buns I made the other day, that went with this perfectly. Okay, so, yeah, this is so good, you guys. I love a good beef stew. And this, I didn't add any more seasonings like I said I was going to. All I added was the cornstarch and water, and I let it cook a little bit longer, 15-20 minutes, to thicken up. And it's so good. So good. I'm going to put that in the microwave and let it heat up a little bit more. And then that's my lunch today. So, that's all I have. I just wanted you to see what it looked like finished. If I can show you. And it's so good. So good. So, I hope you make some, and I hope you enjoy it as much as we did, and as much as I'm going to. I'm going to heat this up a little bit more, have my lunch, and I will see you next time. Bye.